Number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At small forward, standing 6'5", number 31, Klay Thompson. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21. Standing 6'2", number 11, the other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3,
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets. They've had a great season. We'll look to extend that into the playoffs. Of course, there's the Mavericks sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for Dallas, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the guard position, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Green. Green against Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Green. And it's Irving missing. Outside Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got the first basket of the game for the Rockets. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Green, the pass to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. There's the drive. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Now, Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Irving. Produced screen on Green. And on the way from Irving for three. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Van Vliet. Mavericks with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Anthony Davis. From the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Thompson against Thompson. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Şengün with the screen on Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Green's got 5 points so far. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Davis. Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. This time they met in Houston.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston. And here's Davis for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
To the paint. And it's Green slamming it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dallas is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And on the way from Irving for three, another three for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Washington's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Martin comes in for Klay Thompson. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Dinwiddie. The Rockets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Amen Thompson. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Now here's Green. 7 points in the game. Another miss by Houston.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Martin. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, he's really a strong dude and a competitor.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in. Free throw good. Van Vliet. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Anyone out there want a free t-shirt? These t-shirts here to the noise after that.
Tate, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Looking now at some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Here's Exum. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Martin. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Green. He has 7, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Green. .103 left in the first. Outside Irving. Washington trying to break free. A terrific move by Irving to score. Irving's got 7 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. Shepard with the ball. Tate with the screen for Shepard. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Washington sets the pick for Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Şengün, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
On the wing, Irving. Washington with the screen on Tate. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Tate in at the 3. Exum's shot is off.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the Rockets with possession here after Dante Exum's miss. But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Here's Shepherd, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Shepherd's got 5. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Dallas. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And that one's good, Irving.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Shepherd, the pass to Şengün. And yes, it's good.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Rockets trail by 3. Now Shepherd. He has 5. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and needs 2. And here is Marshall. Now here is Irving. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shepherd with the ball. Over Irving. Bank shot. No good. Dallas leading by 5. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Tate. He has yet to score. Pass to Shepherd. Şengün against Washington. Şengün with the bucket.
But he's not working back to the basket. Şengün can pop out and face you up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Washington. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Exum. He takes it in. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Exum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavericks. Now Shepherd. He has 5. Pass to Tate. Now Shepherd hits it from 3-point range. Shepherd's got 8 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Hey, anybody can open a bank account, but few can fill it up with the kinds of numbers he has over the last 10 games.
Dinwiddie for 3. Over to the left wing. Davis surveying the floor. Goes back up. 6 on the shot clock. And he lays it up and in. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Green following the basket by Anthony Davis. Thompson outside on deep. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Davis. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Puts it up.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Dinwiddie kicks to Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. They get the rebound. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gafford sets the pick for Davis. Pass to Gafford. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Spencer Dinwiddie.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Outside, Green. And Thompson kicks to Brooks. Outside, Green. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Van Vliet passes to Green. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Mavericks leading. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. A floater. It's not going to go for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. authority. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Look here now at the Mavericks. They haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 4. Moving on the wing along with Thompson. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Such an instinctive player. Thompson sees the opportunity and cashes in.
The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And it's Brooks in the corner. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Sengun is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alfie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
D.A. totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Now here is Davis, following the miss by Fred VanVleet. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Green bounce pass. 3-pointer. Brooks sinks the triple. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A guy who shoots freely at the perimeter, Brooks, can do real damage from out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In second, the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's VanVleet. 6 points for him from past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, Irving with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
first personal foul.
It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
And he makes the first. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
Back to Irving. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of four played at home for him. Green kicks to Thompson. Screen by Şengün. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Thompson.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. Thompson looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gafford. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Şengün with a screen on Thompson. Green, no luck. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Now here is Irving. And that one drops for him. And that's now 25 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Thompson dishes to Green. Fires from 14. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 9.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move. Let's go. Next answer, please. Get down with your best set. You have the camera on you.
Marshall. He's checked in for Thompson. And a change for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 13 points in the second half. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. No good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Şengün. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Irving. And it's Exum in for Dinwiddie. Exum the bounce pass. Martin wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 8. Tate in the post. Working on Martin. Green with a screen for Whitmore. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marshall passes to Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Whitmore. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside, Martin. Washington with the screen on Tate. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. 8-point game. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Davis. 5 points in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Throw good, Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on the game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
Both good from the line that time. Now, here's Green. Pass to Shepard. Beyond the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Defensively, keep talking, like keep helping each other. We get the rebound, go get an early pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take, all 5 guys communicating on the floor.
And calling for the early pick and roll, you can get really clean looks that way before that defense is able to kind of lock in.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Green. Whitmore is out there with Shepard. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Outside Irving. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it slide.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Free throw good, Whitmore. And the Rockets making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Rockets trail by 3. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Screen by Şengün. Takes it inside. Offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Green. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Shepard's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 15, Reed Shepard.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
The shot's good from Irving.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Shepard with the ball. Screen by Şengün. Lets the 3 fly. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 3. Outside Martin. Pass to Powell. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 33 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Shepard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw good from Shepard. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Shepard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. Thank you for the update, Shams. Now, here's Dinwiddie. And that one is good.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Shepard, pass to Van Fleet. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Irving. Over Shepard. The rebound by Shepard. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Martin. Pass to Shepard. To take the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Can't cash in from close range.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Lance Thompson in for Caleb Martin. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Rockets trail. Pass to Whitmore. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. With the step back. Here's Thompson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
That's good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Over Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. Outside Irving. For this 3-9 Green. And on the way from Irving for three. Good on the triple. Irving's got 38 points.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Şengün kicks to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Thompson. Shot clock at 3. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Irving can't hit. Gets trailed by 5. Van Vliet outside. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Van Vliet unmoved under pressure. I mean, when his team needs a basket, he simply goes out and handles his business.
And it's Irving missing. Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Green finds Thompson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Now just a 1-point Dallas lead. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving drives in. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 40 points.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. To tie it up. Yes! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Irving looking over the floor. The putback. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
Defensive foul on Şengün. That's his third personal. Second team foul. That's the line for one. Anthony Davis.
And timeout is called by NBA2k25. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot squad. Here we go. Time for completion.
Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Misses in close. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Shoots from 14. The Rockets pull it in. It's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Get out of your seats and on your feet for the T-Town Crew.
incomplete against Dinwiddie. Another miss by Houston. And he commits the intentional foul.
Fred VanVleet, first personal foul, third team foul. At the line for two, Kyrie Irving.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Pass to Brooks. Takes a three. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. So they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Green, fourth personal foul, 15 fouls. At the line for Jackson, Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.